I'm Captain Matt Wirt with Real Adventure Charters. Some of you have seen a lot of my fly tying videos already, and I've done a lot of shark flies. I like to do a lot of fly fishing for sharks here in the Wilmington, North Carolina area. It's one of my favorite species to target on fly with 10 and 12 weight. I've got many different flies that I've tied and done videos on. I'm starting to do the Ultimate series, and the Ultimate series is kind of my go-to flies, really, is all it is. Just what I normally go to every day whenever I pick up my fly rod and my fly box. This is normally the flies that I pull out. And what this is this is pink. I believe it's elk hair. You can use any streamer material that you like. I like this elk hair. It gets pretty coarse and creates a nice profile in the water. You can throw in some flash if you like. I normally don't, but for this one with the camera, we're going to stick in just some red flash here on the top. We're using, it's called Big Fly thread. This is fire orange. And this thread really holds up well with the sharks. And pretty much these flies are usually demolished anyway after a shark or two. So go ahead and wrap that on in real nice. That should be perfect. I'm going to go ahead and lay down a nice base of glue here. A friend of mine, Alan, came up with this fly actually. And we were out one day and I passed him a fly I had on my boat, and he used it, and he threw me a fly he had on his, and this is kind of what he threw me. And didn't look like much to it, and but it sure caught fish. So this is kind of my go-to fly every day now for sharks, and it works really well. I'm going to throw a few more wraps in here. Doesn't have to be pretty because we're getting ready to cover this up. It's a really simple, quick and easy fly to tie. Now we're going to come in with some black zonker strip, some rabbit fur. I'm going to attach it on here. I've got a lot of cement on the previous wraps that I put down. That's going to help hold this zonker strip on. Go ahead and run your thread to the front there. Mine is actually split into two zonker strips, but normally it's not like that. I'm going to go ahead and trim off one of them. This is cross-cut Magnum zonker strip. And you want to go ahead and wrap it in here. And you want to keep leather side down on your wraps while you're working the fur towards the back. Keep on palmering this forward. Sometimes the fur does not lay out as nice as it's doing right now, and you have to keep working it towards the back. This one is actually working out really nice for me. That's it. Get it up to the front. Tie off your zonker strip. We'll go ahead and zoom out here just a bit more for you. Tie this off. Pull back any of the loose fibers you got that are heading towards the front. Build up a little head here. For whatever reason, this pink and black has really been the a very good color for the sharks. It is not really matching the bait that they're eating that's coming off the shrimp boats, and but they sure do seem to prefer this fly over some of the others. Do a couple whip finishes. Go ahead and secure that off. And you come back in with your cement here. And of course we're going to build up a little head. Go ahead and cement off our final wrap there. This is on a 7/0 mustad hook. I like 5/0 and 7/0 mustad hooks for my flies. We're throwing them on 10 and 12 weights, generally anywhere from 30 to 40 feet at the maximum cast. Give you just a little more cement here, build up a nice head. Lots of times you can get 3 or 4 sharks out of one of these flies if you can get the fly back out of the shark's mouth. We'll come to our tail here. Sometimes these fibers are a little unruly. If they are, just simply come along, trim them up, make them a little neater. And that's it. That's our shark fly. This is kind of again, this is the ultimate series. This is my go-to fly. Anytime you see me out there shark fishing, this is what I'm usually throwing. It's a good fly. I hope you guys like it. The pink and black works well. Tie you up a bunch and hopefully go get you a couple big sharks.